Bond Street here at Shapero Rare Books, which, as you doubtless already know, is an internationally recognised centre of excellence when it comes to the trade and dealing of antiquarian books and exquisite works on paper. But today I'm here with Bernard Shapero himself and Mr. Phil Hylander to discuss an extraordinary collection of Rickenbacker guitars. And what's it doing here?
Well, it's a big exhibition of the history of Rickenbacker based on the book which has been published by Phil and his team, with all the most amazing photographs of the guitars from around the world.
We published the book in November and it had along with it a beautiful deluxe edition where we recreated posters from the 60s and a range of other fantastic things that we as Rickenbacker fans adore and our buyers adore as well.
And when Phil thought about producing beautiful and deluxe, he then thought of me.
Yeah,
and that's where the natural synergy came in.
Yeah.
When you were thinking beautiful and deluxe,
well, where
do we go for that? There's only one place to go.
I actually initially thought of his major competitor, but he was busy. There's the obvious appeal that with the benefit of history, they've been in the hands of some of my favourite artists. You know, so if you close your eyes and you imagine George Harrison playing a Rickenbacker, or you imagine the Byrds or Paul Weller playing in the Jam. These things, because they're so design driven, there's often in a period of a year 70 or 80 variants. And because they had their real explosion in that most colourful of decades, the 60s, I just think they're indelibly etched on our mind. We wanted to do something new, and I'd known Bernard for many years through a common interest in books, in old books.
Of course.
And rare books, as you call them, in fact, as they're called. And
in fact, as they are.
And as they are.
I think a quick history lesson might be helpful now, and for this I'm going to use my own copy of this beautiful book. The gentleman you see in this picture is F.C. Hall. He ran Radiotel, a major distributor for Fender guitars, and they had a large role to play in the success of those early electric guitar designs. In 1953, F.C. Hall bought the Electro String Company from one Adolf Rickenbacker. And in this picture you can see FC together with Adolf Rickenbacker, who is holding the Fryingpan, the very first electric guitar invented by the Rickenbacker Company in 1931. Fast forward several years and F.C. Hall is succeeded by his son John Hall, who remains the Rickenbacker chairman and CEO to this day.
So John has put his name to this edition. This edition comes with a hardback and other paraphernalia that I'm sure you'll be able to show later on. But it also comes with something quite special, which is it comes with 4 items of ephemera direct from the Rickenbacker archive. It comes with a beautiful postcard from 1958 of a Capri. It comes with a decal from 68, a kind of archetypal memento of the flower power era. But one thing it also comes with a catalogue, the 68 catalogue that John himself designed.
And now it's time to ask the authors of this book, Martin and Paul Kelly, what it is that fascinates them so much about Rickenbacker guitars.
They're just sort of so iconic, you know, and they're just connected to an era of music that's like really, really special.
I think a lot of it's to do, for me anyway, it's like when you first, get the interest as a child of the guitar, obviously Rickenbackers stand out a lot, and it's associated with the bands you're into, and the Beatles was one of the first groups I was obviously aware of and loved, and it's such a, so you kind of associate with that, and I think growing up, you didn't really see them around very much in England, so
that's very
true. And I think they become this kind of, sort of holy grail kind of thing, and then so I think that stays with you, that kind of first, interest in guitars. And,
first contact. Yeah, I was saying to Phil earlier that, in my entire career I may have used a Rickenbacker on stage or in the studio maybe 10 or 15 times. This doubtless comes from the fear of an unfamiliar instrument. Primary example would be this beautiful Autumn Glow 360 from 1968. The wiring, of course, is some sort of mad Rickenbacker stereo affair, and as such, when I reach for the neck pickup, I switch it off. And there we go, just look at this idiot, happily playing along in his own little world. Now back to Martin and Paul Kelly.
It's funny because we had John Paul down the other day, and he was saying that Rickenbacker only represent 1% of the electric guitar industry, yet they're probably kind of one of the top 4 known makes, you know.
Absolutely.
So they kind of hit, you know, visually and you know, people are aware of them far more than they probably should be.
You can catch the exhibition supporting the book Rickenbacker Guitars Out of the Frying Pan into the Fireglo at Shapero Rare Books, that's 106 New Bond Street, London. The exhibition only runs until the 2nd of April, so be quick. And if you'd like to buy the book in one or even more of these gorgeous editions, you'll find links below. Thank you very much to Bernard Shapero, Phil Hylander, Martin and Paul Kelly, and to you for watching. You see, when I get in the middle of a guitar collection, I tend to mist up.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. Are we still rolling?
We are still rolling, yes.
Because all of this is gold.
Of course.
I expect all of this to hit the
These are sort of pearls of wisdom.
Yeah, they are.
This is what I'm here for.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't buy this. You can't buy this.
Well, you can.
And you're a guitar expert, are you?
I'll see you next time. Until then, stay tuned.